Hey, what's up, Superdads and other viewers of this channel? I have a, I'll try to make it quick today. Message about the pursuit of optimal training. So, what I'm going to suggest is that you should basically give up that pursuit. It's a road to nowhere, and the reason I say this is basically because of the law of diminishing returns. If you're not familiar with this law, it's something that you absolutely should be considering when you're making decisions that could affect your life, which is basically any decision that you make. And all that the law of diminishing returns says is that the initial inputs into it in any sort of endeavor are going to get you the highest rate of return. So the first 20 hours of learning a new skill is the time when you learn the most about that skill, in terms of, like, I put in an hour, I get this much skill and as a result. Now, if you're going to pursue mastery of something, it takes far more than 20 hours, of course. Okay, it's a lifelong pursuit of mastery, of course, and many people choose to do that, but they are literally committing their lives to that thing. And it just doesn't make sense to commit your life to optimizing your training. Your life does not exist to optimize your training. Your training exists to optimize your life. So, law of diminishing returns. The forced initial inputs are the ones that get you the highest rate of return. And as you continue to input resources, time, energy, money, the returns, the marginal returns, decreasingly, the rate of return decreases as you continue to invest, until you're getting the most fractional gains, most fractional increases for a huge amount of investment. So this could be something like, I read that this super expensive supplement will increase my whatever recovery by 0.03% or something like that. But here's the thing: if you're trying to optimize your training, that would mean that you need to pursue that opportunity. Of course, there's the question of time. There's a question of injury. There's all these other questions that are related to this, right? So I think that it's very easy in almost any endeavor, if you don't at the outset or at some point take a break, zoom out a little bit, understand that training is part of a larger system, and that system is your life, your existence, and an existence that you only get one chance to go through. If you don't zoom out and put things in their proper place, it's very easy to get carried away. So you just can think, well, I got this strong. Well, I could get a little stronger. I can get a little stronger. And you're always trying to get a little bit more. But each time you think that you need to get a little bit more, the amount that you need to invest to get that little bit of more, that marginal improvement, is going to increase, and the return is going to decrease. And it's very easy to get caught up in the pursuit and to lose track of the commitment that it's requiring. So I would recommend, if you haven't done this already, that you really seriously consider what role you want your training, your physical training, your exercise to play in optimizing your life. Now, there are some people for whom dedicating their life to adding 5 pounds to their deadlift is a way to optimize their life. That's the mastery route. But that is not going to be most people. And I foresee that, just as, on their deathbed, there are so many people who talk about not wasting so much time at work, spending too much time at work, or chasing money. There are going to be people in the future, if not already, who on their deathbed, they regret committing so much time to chasing just a little bit more weight. Because, again, we only get one shot at this, and we need to find what's most meaningful to us, what optimizes our life, what gives us that eudaimonia, that eudaimonic existence. And that comes from a combination. It's relationships, it's giving back, it's being in communion with one another. It's expressing your full potential, which can happen in the context of training, of course. But it's also, individual sort of internal growth, spiritual growth, mental growth, learning things. And if you're really focused on one very narrow form of expressing your full potential, you are, or optimizing that one form of self-expression or potential expression, you are neglecting a whole lot of other stuff. So make sure that your training serves to optimize your life. What do you want it to do for you? How strong is strong enough? How big is big enough? How attractive is attractive enough? Whatever it is that you're going for, because otherwise it can become a runaway train. I hope that that's helpful. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.